Hold on. They've actually called the Vallis Undermind their newest update, which is live now, update 40, not 39.5, update 40. Does that mean the old piece is going to be 40.5 or 41? If that's the case, where's the 0.5 updates? But there is a lot that is coming in this. When you first log in, you will receive this screen that tells you everything that is new in this. Well, it tells you most of it. The biggest thing, of course, being Nokko, the new frame. We do have a bundle that you can buy separately, or 2 different deluxe skins, but it's Nokko and how to obtain him that's going to be quite interesting, as well as a new quest. My better question here would be, where's Ureli? Because, first off, I've already updated that red text is extremely late. They did mention the fact that these idle animations would have Ureli dancing there. Maybe it's just if you have Nokko equipped. Because Nokko is going to be an amazing frame with, upon receiving fatal damage, Nokko reverts to a sprodling. That's what the tiny little mushrooms are, by the way. These mushroom spores that you can see everywhere are basically his first and second ability, where I believe the second one, yeah, I love that one. A radial pulse giving Nokko and allies energy and applying a buff to ability strength that lasts for a short time. First ability basically inflicts viral damage. Third ability, he turns into a sprodling and runs around. Yeah, I absolutely love that one. Speed boost, and, well, there was a few other things he was supposed to be doing in that. I can't help but notice that Deal isn't there, but spawns orbs that heal him at the same time. And then his fourth ability creates a bouncing mushroom that literally bounces off the first and second abilities, increasing them, possibly still increasing them, considering how much has actually changed. But the parts, they are also going to be interesting, and I'm really hyped for this frame because it's not really as... It is a support frame. When playing Nokko, remember, support frame. Can damage enemies, but also increases ability strength of allies. Support frame. Because his third ability seems to basically be about supporting himself, so does the passive, and the fourth, yeah. Bounces explosively, or whatever it touches. Could be a party piece, but still more of a support frame with the... Well, it's really the one ability now, isn't it? Does have a signature arc gun. His signature weapon is an arc gun that probably doesn't come gravamagged. They never do, so you're going to want a gravamag to put into this thing, but... yeah. First attack, radial attack, second attack, radial attack, third attack, fourth attack. Yeah, you see these things sticking out the front? Each and every one of them does a different thing, possibly? That's... I didn't expect it to have 6 different attacks. With the 6... I expected it to have a magazine of 6, not 6. Blast damage, corrosive damage, gas damage, magnetic damage, radiation, viral. It can do it all. Wow, okay. I knew this thing was going to be weird. I didn't expect it to be that weird. But again, parts for this are in the Vallis Undermind. Nokko's alternate helmet, I'm hoping, because this was released before Nightwave Volume 10, that this will be available from Nightwave Volume 10 that starts on the 27th of October. So you should be able to get a hold of this sooner rather than us having to wait the best part of 3 months before the blueprint for this actually drops. Which is going to be a really nice change from them on this one. Have to mention Wukong's Deluxe skin is there. It was expected to be his skin when they kind of leaked it, and they did post the mushroom thing, but Sun and Moon look awesome like this. The sheaths look even better, but I think they suit the actual full-on skin better than they do anything else. There is also Lavos's Deluxe skin, and that ephemera, this whole thing goes so well together, it's insane. The Signa is in front of the face this time, and on Lavos, it literally makes him look like a mad scientist. 100% want this one, because that ephemera with the snakes, and Lavos, who has snakes, because they are still there, this thing just looks ridiculously good. And, yep, you can tell why I like it, can't you? I mean, this looks vaguely familiar, doesn't it? Almost, oh, wait. Ah, very Frost-like, isn't it? Probably why I like it more than I probably should, but I love that, but I also love that. Oh, if I had to choose, I think I'm going for Lavos. If we go over to Codex, yes, there is in fact a new quest. I'm not clicking begin on this. That is in fact the mod system. The teacher quest, all you have to have done is the Vors prize to be able to access this, and this is Digital Extreme's take on the mod system. I would love to say something else about this, but I'm holding all judgment until I have actually played this, because how do Digital Extreme say we are supposed to use the mod system versus how we actually use the mod system, because how we use it might be different to how Digital Extreme think we should use it. But of course, before we go any further, it hasn't been 33 minutes, it's been 18. To get to any of this, you have to have first done the new war quest. The teacher quest is available from after the Vor quest, whereas where we are heading now isn't available until after you complete the new war quest. So from here on, I'm going to try and avoid them because I do have them disabled, but there is a huge possibility, spoiler warning. But we have to go here because the Vallis Undermind is in Fortuna. See it? Bouncing around behind the frame there, just ran off to the left. It's supposed to lead us, there it is. Hello you, and now I come to you, and can I interact with you? Before I go any further, come on. Oh, that is, either way, the Vallis Undermind is right here inside of the airlock. This is where Nightcap is, and this is where things get
Nokko? Oh,
new.
let me get the lights.
And the main reason I said spoiler warning is for what we are about to witness, because there is a lot of things in here. Mainly, there's the Vallis Undermind. Just like the door in the Fortuna, we have the Vallis Undermind right through there. There are bounties, rewards, and an entirely new thing to get to once you have gone in and found. Oh, it's fine. Spoilers shouldn't be a thing because it is. Yes.
What can I help you with there, mate?
Spoiler disabled actually helped hide something that Digital Extreme have already made very, very, very public, which after the way people went on at me for doing the same thing, they should be doing the same thing with Digital Extreme. But there are in fact bounties inside of here. They will be locked. You will have to do the first one and the second one and unlock them all as you go to get a hold of the Steel Path one. Oh yes. And the rewards from this are different Fergalites and lots of other things actually, as well as you will notice from the first one under Rare, Nokko Blueprint, Nokko Chassis. Then Nokko Blueprint, Nokko Systems, Nokko Blueprint and Nokko Neuroptics. Then for Steel Path, it should basically be all of them, but Nokko Systems, Nokko Blueprint. So they reward the same parts of Nokko.
Yeah.
Huh.
I've got a bit of work
Oh
for
yeah.
you.
Chassis,
Head
Systems,
down to the Deepmines.
Neuroptics. Each one having a chance to drop the blueprint. So you can get the parts from bounties, which will take you into the Orb Vallis.
Roots and roots could really
Or
use your help.
you can go to Browse Wares. And that's where things get horrible. Nightcap has in fact introduced an entirely new Syndicate to Warframe, which means you're going to have to level this up
Maybe
which
next
is what
time.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to do.
No need to let the taxman know we're being
But you're going to
judged
have to
us.
get to rank 5 for the ephemera, or at least rank 4 for Nokko, or for the Arbucep, the signature weapon, the arc gun. You're going to have to get to at least rank 3 with this new Syndicate, at which point that's probably when the spoiler kicks in. But most
Everything
of,
here
if
has
not
been
all of the
collected in the
rewards,
Deepmines.
are basically in here.
Good on ya.
Well,
Don't bite
I
them.
could go in there, but I would much rather go in here. Because
That.
the prince.
Yeah, that's the prince. Or will be if we can manage to grow it. Needs fertilizer. That's rare in the deep mines these days, I tell you.
Or it would be
I've
if
been
you
able
could
to find
grow
any
it,
that
because
should
apparently
smell-
we can't do what I was hoping to do until we
Some
have
say
fed
the
it and it
prince
has grown
makes
some.
you drink.
Even if we do feed it some, nothing really happened yet. Need a lot more to do before I can get in there. Before anybody even asks to rank up this syndicate, what you need to do is basically find the mushrooms and research them. The more you find, the more you research, the higher the rank gets, and to be fair, should be fairly easily done, but after finding 3 different mushroom types, I'm still classed as rank 0, so I'm going to put this as early bug. But it's not just that, there are new ways that will be in there. We've already been over most of that. The Prince, there's the game mode where you play as the Sprawling. I was really hoping that we'd be able to get in there and play it, but apparently 13's just not enough. Not a big surprise, but yeah. 20 to unlock the purple stream, 40 for the blue, 60 for the green.
More sits on the way.
120 in total. I was so close, I should have done another mission, but I have something else I need to be getting on with. Obviously there was a lot more that came in the update than just that. We have what they call the Corpus sub-faction, which you go up against, which are the Scroffer. And they're basically mushroom-infected Corpus, and there is a lot of them. Helios for the win. Just it. We'll scan everything for you. Or you'd be... maybe. Either way. All of those will need to be scanned. The mushrooms tend to be picked up, which makes it a little bit easier, and I actually think that entire tile set is, yes, it is very Fortuna based. This is basically below area, was it 42? Again, I'm trying not to do too many spoilers, but yeah. It's the Fortuna beneath the Fortuna that's beneath Fortuna. Because those labs are in the Orb Vallis. So it's the Orb Vallis beneath the Orb Vallis that's beneath the Orb Vallis? This is going to be quite an interesting thing, and I'm first off want to build the frame and then go looking for his Prex card before somebody spoils it for us, because they do like doing that quite a bit. Not that I really mind, I like to run around and try and find it beforehand than have somebody kind of show it to me. There is a new arcane adapter for arc guns. That's going to be very interesting, but we all know those things are going to be fairly hard to get. Not so much. It looks like Nightcap has them. What else came with this? Well, there is the Nokko bundle, which we're not going to mention. The Deluxe skins, which we've already kind of looked at, and so many fixes, it is downright silly, because they haven't updated their game since, I want to say, the 13th of September. So every bug that has popped up has a fix for it in this, or it's supposed to have, from what they were mentioning, but we'll have to see how many of them actually kind of work, as well as there's a lot of things that they said they were going to do and add to this, like the damage system scaling a little bit better, the attenuation scaling. That is going to take some testing before can actually kind of go, well, because they're going for a weird DPS and DPI, damage per second and damage per instance, that certain enemies will take. It's not across all of them. This is kind of step one to basically making everything way harder, but also way easier at the same time. Hence, a lot of investigating into that before anything else can be done. But of course, there is the Oberon rework that comes with this that kind of means if you go to your inbox, if you log in before, I believe it. Why was this sent an hour ago? Okay. Oh, I want to say the 27th. The 21st. October 21st. From now until October 21st at 11:59 PM ET, all times for Warframe or ET related, you will receive an inbox message that basically gives you a free Oberon and a former. I knew they were going to do the former. I didn't expect Oberon. This message from Orders, by the way, is basically mods that have been added to relays. Relays, it literally says that weren't there before, so if you'd already completed it, then that will also be there as well. We'll get more into the Oberon rework in the next few days, maybe. Sometimes they do these reworks and a lot of things are done. I'm not getting into it. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know. Some of the past ones have been good. Some of the past ones have ruined the frames. Put your hand up, go to the comments section and tell me, when's the last time you played with an Ember that was actually annihilating all enemies on the map? Because it's been a while, because they reworked her and then left her for dead. Oh, I miss Greedy Mag, I really do. They've changed lighting in this and it is slightly noticeable, but not as much as I was kind of hoping it would be. And then there is the screen shake off mode. You can now toggle it off. Remove it completely when firing guns. And the... what was the other one? Recoil changes. Yeah, that does need to be counted if you're not doing that. As well as that, there's a bunch of quality of life changes. General changes. Their words, not mine. And a general change means the Drifter can now equip sigils. The Heart of Deimos quest is now replayable. Yes, that's right. The Heart of Deimos and the Prelude quest are now replayable. Prelude was always replayable. So... oh, the Prelude to War. That may not have been. I was going to say the Prelude was always updatable or replayable. I don't know about the Heart of Deimos. Never had to go back and do it. Of course, when a quest comes out, they are not instantly replayable, which is kind of insulting considering what's behind the teacher's quest. But there is, as always, performance optimizations, and this is apparently their fix list. That's it. Out of everything people have been complaining and moaning about for the past month, this is the grand list of fixes, and there is a few things in that I noticed people complaining about, but there's also a few things they said were going to be fixed in this that are missing. So they may still be coming, but not yet. But this is a lot of fixes, but it's expected when you don't update the game or do any hotfixes for a month. Over a month. Nah, technically over a month. But lastly, what did I mention when I turned around and said, technically, there is a reward behind the teacher's quest? Well, there is more than one weapon in this update. The Arbucep, the arc gun, well, which I will probably pronounce different many times, is Nokko's signature arc gun that fires 6 homing missiles, each bearing a payload of 6 combinations of elements. But then there's also this. The Thornback. This is the reward from Teshin. This is going to be given to you by Teshin once you complete the teacher's quest. It's not going to be an amazing weapon. It is a burst fire weapon, but it is going to be better than the Burston. It has to be, considering where this quest is placed. Or slightly better. Either way, don't expect a lot for it, but don't forget, the Teacher's Quest does actually have a reward behind it, and it's a rifle. But with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.